And then y'all go into Anderson tomorrow. Anderson's completely different than this one up here, though.
Anderson's the ghetto.
Yeah, Anderson's the ghetto.
Yeah, we learned yesterday.
For your birthday. We went
Where'd you go yesterday?
to Anderson to get that Stump grinder.
Yeah.
We went over like the Homeland Park side of Anderson. And so we're going through this neighborhood and it's like, it don't look, I'm looking on this side and it don't really look that bad. And I was like, oh no, we're not really in the bad part of the neighborhood. Eric was like, Brianna, and pointed this way. No. To the other side of the hood. And it's like junkyards, trash. Like you could just tell it was messed out. Well, we went past this
So one
house.
side of the road.
Well, we went past this one house, had a limousine in the front yard with grass growed up around it. There's one dude standing and swaying by the back door of it. Like you could tell he was tweaking. And there's a dude just sitting in it. Like you could tell, like it didn't run because it had been sitting there long enough for the grass to grow up around the wheels. And dude's just tweaking in the back of the limo, pretending like he's going down the boulevard. I reckon. I don't know. There's another dude with a freaking, what was it, the leaf blower thing? Kind of towards the end of the driveway, blowing off just this one spot. He never, just this one little, like a 2x2 area, while dudes are tweaking in the back of the limo. So I was like, oh my God, where are we at?
So Eric got a stump grinder?
Yeah, let me finish my story though.
Oh.
So we turned off of that road to go to the road that we were going down, and it was like that one was decent. Like it was nicer houses. It was kind of like some farmland and stuff. And then we get to like the one house that could possibly be kind of janky, like on that road. And that's where we were going. And we pulled in, and the one dude that Eric talked to about the stump grinder is a big old guy. And he's just sitting in this little Nissan Frontier with no bumper. And it's got like a little bass boat connected to the back. Well, there was a girl equally as big as him on the other side of the fence, propped up on it, bending it, talking to him through, like he just never did get out of the truck. I'm not so sure that it runs. Well, anyway, so we're sitting there. The dude Eric has to talk to looks like, okay, so you know like the horror movies where you're driving around on the road and you pull up at a gas station and the dude working has like the long shaggy hair and he ends up murdering you later on?
Yeah.
That's what he looks like.
Scary hillbilly.
Like just like him. Okay, his shirt had a cat on it and it said pew pew MFers, but it was spelled motherfuckers. Was how it was spelled. Like it was U's and A's where they shouldn't have been. So I was like, oh my God. So Eric's talking to this dude. We can't see him for this little, like this other truck and then the big girl. We couldn't see Eric and the dude while they're sitting over there. So I don't know what's going on. They're like face to face looking at this stump grinder. Freaking Hobbles gets out of the passenger seat of the Frontier and that we couldn't see him. Like he was just ducked down in there and goes trying to like halfway walk around the boat to walk back towards the back of the property, I guess. But he was just like barely walking. I don't know what it. He had to have been tweaking. He had the flat head in the back where he had been laying down recently at 6:20 in the evening. Like you could tell he did not did much that day but drugs. But he was the only one that looked drugged out. The rest of them was just, I mean, it was just a sight. Well, me and Bailey are sitting there and like we're staring at everybody and we're laughing and we're just watching people. We're talking crap. We got our commentary going until we realized that our windows really aren't that tinted because I seen my hand move in the rear view to the side view mirror. So then we decided if we sat like this, they couldn't see us.
So we were both like hunched over
and like over to the side, had our faces covered so we could watch them. And I was wondering why they kept looking over at us. And so when Eric bought it, him and the dude come pulling it back, and I told Bailey, I said, I feel so bad. I feel like I need to offer, but I know as soon as I get out, everybody's gonna look this way because people, you know, who's getting out of the truck. And I'm laughing. I can't look at any one of these people because of the commentary me and Bailey did while we were in the truck. And then the dude pew pew motherfucking shirt. I just could not keep a straight face, so I just cracked the door open while they were walking by, and I said, hey, do you need some help? I was trying not to laugh. Bailey's in the back snickering. Eric's like, no, we got it. And I said, okay, I just felt bad not asking. And I just shut the door. And Bailey's like, you know, they're in there thinking we're tweaking because we're laughing. And you're trying to ask him, does he need help? Talking about, do you need some help? But I'm trying not to laugh. So I never could get out because I knew as soon as I looked at that dude with his shirt, I was just going to lose it.
And then they told us that we could pull into like this yard beside their house to like pull the trucks because they didn't have any room
In the driveway?
in the driveway.
It wasn't even their yard.
It was 409. We were supposed to be at 407.
And it's just like, it's just like you can tell it's an old house, but it's like the ones on the rock still. And it had something about closed circuit television on the front of it, like they had a red sign on the door. So we're sitting in somebody else's property, which is good because I did not want to be caught at the property we was at.
Dogs be following y'all.
I'm telling you, and that whole thing, we were like, oh my God.
So was it stolen?
I hope not. I don't think so.
He said his boss is pretty good.
Yeah, like he got it. His boss died, and
How suspiciously or
that's what I said. I said, did he kill him? So what it was he was buying it off of his boss, but when he was alive, and he had only made like a couple payments on it. Well, then his boss died, and his boss's wife was like, okay, I tell you what, I've got these 2 more jobs we're gonna go do, and then I'm closing up shop. I'm not gonna keep it running. If you just come do these jobs, you just have it. You don't have to make any more payments. It's a brand new. It's got 3 hours on it. It's a brand new. It's like a $2,800,
How much did you get it for?
$700.
Yeah, stolen.